Hello, what's up everybody? This is Matthew Goldzick here, back again with another reaction, and this time I'm going to react to MLP Season 6, Episode 20, Viva Las Pegasus, or however you pronounce it. Without wasting no more time, let's start this in 3, 2, 1, go.
The map is sending us where?
Las Pegasus?
Las Pegasus.
But Las Pegasus is a wild vacation spot. It's just one big party.
All those lights and sounds?
Yes.
Not to mention the crowds. Oh, just the thought of it is overwhelming.
I know Las Pegasus doesn't seem like
But
either
still,
of your
you
cups
have
of
good
tea,
architecture
but I have
for
total faith you
such
wouldn't
a
have been
place
called
to
unless
have
you were the
parties.
perfect ponies for the job.
That took
Probably
a
not
lot.
as bad as we think. It can't just be a loud, obnoxious party all the time, right?
Applejack?
I still can't
It
get
isn't
over
as
the
bad as we thought.
transition though.
You're right. It's worse.
That's very good. Don't bring your kids here.
Do you think the map could be on the fritz again? I mean, this place seems a lot more suited to Pinkie Pie or even Rainbow Dash.
If Twilight trusts the map, then so do I. All we have to do is solve our friendship problem and get back home.
Lampshade.
We have to find it first.
And make sure to experience our signature show,
like
Pony
the field there.
Fantastic. Trust me when I say you've never seen anything like it. Unparalleled acrobatics, unique animal antics. Your only regret will be that you didn't see it sooner.
Those
And
two
like
women,
everything in this
they're all
amazing,
very
incredible,
weird
I can't
before
believe it
we-
even exists hotel, Pony
Who am I
Fantastic is
kidding?
brought to you by the
first
fair
6
pony
minutes
of
I've been
kindness,
seeing.
Landmaid
Whoa.
himself.
I think I saw a pony with the most extravagant hairstyle I've ever seen.
Wow, this Gladman sure seems impressive.
Well, it is a little embarrassing, but the crowd seemed to like it.
Mr. Gladman?
Just
Gonna
glad
get
me to
very
be.
irritating
And it's a
very
pleasure to
soon.
meet actual cohorts of the Princess of Friendship.
But
Thank you
if
for
it's
coming.
then from the
Thank you very
actual
much.
person, then
You know who
there
we
is an
are?
actual person.
I'm what you might
based on
call a
this.
friendship connoisseur. So naturally, I'm familiar with the friends of the
I'm gonna have
great
to look up
Twilight
connoisseur.
Spark. Applejack, Fluttershy, it's an honor to have you here.
I have to admit, you're
Very
not the
not
type of pony I
subtle,
expected to find in Las Pegasus.
Call back.
Well, my guests may be
The
looking for
close-up
lights,
with
music,
ice
and parties, but working hard and making friends is how I turn this hotel into what it is today, and how I plan to make it even better. Excuse me one second. Wise ponies may say the folks that come here are customers, but I can't help but thinking of each and every one of you as friends. That's why there's a 3-for-1 special on apple fritters in the cafe for the
Yep,
next hour.
one. I'm pretty sure that's a Fear and Loathing reference over there somewhere.
Would you two like to take a tour of the place? I'm just about to do my rounds and check on my friends who work here.
I
We
can't
do
help
have a
but feel
friendship
like
problem
the
to find.
most obvious
Lead the way,
antagonist
Mr.
too.
Gladman.
Just glad me now, you hear?
Gladman, you're just in time to see my newest move.
New moves or not, I'm glad to have a star
Speaking
like you working for me.
Canadian,
I'll tell you
I
what.
can't really
Oh,
tell.
don't make me blush. Now watch this.
Either, no, definitely not Australian.
Stellar. Oh, Mr. Gladman himself is here. Let's run through the whole routine. Now,
The whole
don't make a fuss for old me. I'm just going to keep on giving a tour to my new friends, Applejack and
I like the
Fluttershy.
costume though.
Howdy.
Hi.
If this pony calls you friend, you're welcome backstage anytime. I owe him my entire career.
Oh,
Career.
shucks. Well, let's leave the artists to their work.
Doesn't look like there's any friendship problems here.
I've never seen a pink prairie dog before.
I like the folks that come here to have a unique experience.
Und wie
Oh God, I
lassen
can't
for
really
it.
get over it.
With Gladman's help, we've been able to take care of all these little guys.
Those
Now
are
this
blokes.
place is overwhelming in a
Right,
good
mate.
way.
Oh,
I'm
glad
pretty sure
you
it's
like
a
it.
reference to someone. If not,
Fluttershy?
I'm just very weird about it.
Oh, come in. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong around here at all.
The
I
hoop
figured
shape
looking
makes
for
it
a
look like they're
friendship
doing
problem
this.
in Las Pegasus would be like trying to find a needle in a stack of needles. But every pony seems to be getting along
Isn't that
just
very
fine.
good?
Ladies and gentle ponies, despite what my competition might say, I know you've come to this fair city to be entertained, and I assure you there is nothing more entertaining than the astounding acrobatics in
This is the
Gladmane's
part I
Pony
don't.
Fantastique. Now, I suppose that might be true if it weren't for the existence and far superiorly entertaining presence of the show-stopping exotic animal act that Pony Fantastique includes.
Those voices sound familiar.
More
They
references.
sure do. Flim and Flam.
Why, I won't even dignify that assertion with response.
Wow.
Except to say that if you were to consider
the
buying
two
your
of you
tickets
again.
from me, I might consider offering them to you at a substantial discount. I've always thought you get what you pay for, and in my humble opinion, these
now this is
tickets
the
are
first time
valued
we've
at
seen,
twice
like,
the price. Don't let this
fight
price
over
gouging
their
charlatan
own
take you for a ride.
themselves.
Charlatan? How dare you? Ha! How dare I? How dare you? I was the one that took
Well, they certainly don't seem to be getting along. You don't suppose we've been brought here to help them?
Absolutely not.
Look, friend or foe, either working together, it's either you do this crap or do it not.
I know you and the rest of the Apple family have had your issues with Flim and Flam in the past, but they're
Issues,
definitely
my
having
arse, they
trouble,
are
and
pretty
solving a friendship problem
hardcore.
is important, no matter who's having it.
Well, of course that's true. For any pony but them.
I'm sorry you had to see that. I don't know why, but those two have been fighting ever since they got here.
Nope.
I thought giving them these jobs might help, but I guess it just made matters worse.
Trust me, I know those ponies, and you're better off with them apart. Two of them together will cheat the hooves right out from under you.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Flam's such a show pony, and Flam has such a head for business. Why, if they ever did work together, they'd be running this place in 2 shakes. Speaking of which, I better get back to work. Y'all enjoy your stay now, you hear?
I'm pretty sure we should help Flim and Flam.
And I'm pretty sure there's another friendship problem here, and I'm gonna search this resort top to bottom till I find it.
I hope you didn't travel all the way from Ponyville to try to get me to reconcile with my no-account brother. Brother? I don't believe I have one of those. No, I already know what he thinks of
I
me.
know they're not
all
together
show and
at
no
all.
substance. Well, if he's so smart, he should have no trouble becoming a big success on his own. Why, he's the greatest sales pony that ever lived,
know they're
of course.
separate
Just
parts.
ask him. He'll tell you all about it.
I'm sure you could work out your differences if you just sat down and talked to each other.
I'm never speaking to that pony again.
I guess you would do both of them at the Oh, Dance Revolution.
No! You are ruining my show!
It isn't just your show, and I'm improving it.
You don't pull a rabbit out of a hat on the trapeze!
That's the point, to give the audience something they've never seen before. Acrobatic magic.
Ta-da!
It's called
An angel
blending
recolor.
genres, and it's awesome!
Shouldn't some pony do something?
They've been doing this since they started working here. Too bad, really, if they ever stopped shouting at each other. We could take the show on tour. They'd be way more successful than staying at Gladmane's.
Now that sounds like a real friendship problem.
Stop! What are you doing? It's supposed to be a pink prairie dog pyramid. It's alliterative.
You said a tower! Why do you keep changing everything?
I'm not changing anything. You said pyramid.
There's more than 3. There's more than 2.
crazy!
I thought you two got along.
We used to, but we just can't seem to agree on anything anymore. We used to perform all over Equestria, but if we can't agree on a new act, we might as well stay at Gladmane's forever.
2 friendship problems in the same theater? Now we're talking.
If you count Flim and Flam, that's 3
Hey,
big
Gordon
friendship
Ramsay, you
problems all
working
in the
here?
same place.
Well, I don't count Flim and Flam since those 2 not being friends isn't a problem.
It certainly isn't for Gladmane. Sounds like he's better off with them fighting.
Actually, the other ponies' problems seem to be good for Gladmane, too. Both the Trapeze Show and the Animal Act would be better off if they left, but every pony's so busy arguing that they can't.
Do you think he knows?
I don't know, but I'm starting to think we should find out.
Of course Gladmane wants every pony to get along. He's the nicest, most genuine pony I've ever met. Did the director put you up to this?
I tell you, if Gladmane is your friend, you are welcome backstage. But if you are speaking of him poorly, you leave!
Gladmane is the kindest, most gentle, most compassionate pony I've ever known. My problem is with him.
I just can't figure it. The only pony who benefits from all this feuding is Gladmane. But by all accounts, he's the best friend any of these ponies have.
Well, Bernard, that adorable bunny from the Acrobat's hat, claims that every morning Gladmane tells the director that the star wants control of the show, and every afternoon tells the star that the director wants to get rid of her. But neither is true. And the Flying Prairinos, the pink prairie dog family, say Gladmane keeps changing their act to make each trainer think the other is doing it.
So all his talk about friendship is just a load of applesauce. He's getting them all to fight with each other on purpose.
But
Very
how can we get
obvious from
everybody
the
to believe
start
that's
that
what he's doing?
he was the
There
antagonist
must be
of
a
this
way to
episode.
trick him into telling the truth.
Gee, if only there was a pony who knew how to trick a trickster. Or maybe a pair of ponies?
Fine. Guess bringing Flim and Flam back together might be why we're here. Maybe.
Maybe. She's still in denial.
Sorry if I don't take the word of some pony off the street, even if that street is in Ponyville.
But Gladmane is behind so many other friendship problems. How can you be sure he isn't the cause of yours?
Because the only problem I have is standing right there. Same here, Buster.
Do either of you even know what you're fighting over?
Gladmane let me know that ex-brother of mine thinks I'm just a mouthpiece without a single good idea. Gladmane assured me this former fraternal foal here thinks I couldn't sell heat lamps to yaks.
Sounds to me like neither of you said those things. Why'd you believe Gladmane when he said you did?
Why would he lie?
Because he's afraid that the two of you together could move in and take over his resort.
And if I'm telling you he said it, you know it's the absolute truth because
you never lie. Oh, brother of mine, I think it's time for a little payback. The Canterlot two-step? We don't have the chickens. How about the Baltimore flare? My flare isn't what it used to be.
Listen here, y'all. If you're a friend of mine, you're entitled to a free night stay. And every pony here is a friend of mine. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Are you thinking what I am? The High Roller Hustle.
The what now?
Trust us. When we're done, there won't be a pony in town who
There's
doesn't know the
always
apple-jackiest
their
truth
own
about
code
Gladmane.
names for certain things.
That is, assuming you two are willing to help. What size gown do you wear?
What's all the fuss now?
It's the grand matriarch of the Rich family. Impossibly rich. She's one of the wealthiest ponies in Equestria.
Well, why didn't some pony tell me? You know how I like to give VIP guests my personal touch.
Well, she's not exactly a guest. Word is she's planning a resort of her own. I think she's here to scout the competition.
Oh, really?
And with her bits, she could take over the whole strip, hire away any pony she wants. And not me, of course. I love it.
He's like a
My
dog for
good-loving
just a
brother,
second
on the
there.
other hand.
Impossibly rich. What an honor it is to have you at my humble 5-hook resort. I'm sure Flan has done an excellent job showing you around, but nothing could beat a personalized tour from the man himself.
You'll have to excuse Ms. Rich. She saves the energy other ponies spend talking out loud and uses it to make more money. She'd love a personal tour. Say in about an hour?
Well, that sounds right pleasant. And if you can break away for a moment, Flan, I'd love to see you in my office so I can get ready.
Are all of you sure this is a good idea?
Absolutely. Gladmane is one fish that's hooked but good.
I sure hope you two know what you're doing.
Oh, don't you worry. When it comes to throwing ponies off their game, no two ponies do it better than us.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, you know that from experience.
Hey there, boss. Impossibly Rich is just about ready for that tour. So what do you want to see me about?
Actually, there's something I want you to see. The grand plan. Every hotel on this strip is amazing as this one, and every one of them mine. And all it'll take is a little sales pony ship like this. Hey there, friends. If you think my resort is fantastic, wait till you see Pony Fantastic. Tickets are on sale now. 2 for the price of 1. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, I know Impossibly Rich has probably been made you a tempting offer to come work for her.
Well, now that you mention it.
And as your friend, I'd never tell you what to do, but no pony's gonna stand in the way of my plans no matter how rich she is. And I sure wouldn't want you to end up on the losing side. Think you might consider staying here? Yeah. Well, all right then.
They're coming!
Another reference to the background.
And last but not least, Miss Rich, the jewel in my crown.
Impossibly wants you to know she's very impressed, but doesn't think you can keep a resort of this caliber going for long.
Oh, and why is that?
Because you've got the best talent in the industry. What stops them from just leaving to join any competitor?
Well, you see, I have a trick for that, I must confess. And it all has to do with how I handle my employees.
And how is that?
Well, like friends, of course. And I treat every one of my employees with the kindness they deserve.
That's it? That's your secret? There's nothing else?
Nope, just friendship. But you know all about friendship, don't you? Fluttershy,
you knew smarter the whole
time. Never try to con a con pony. I'd have thought you'd hit the road by now.
Whether we were able to fool you or not, you can't just go on keeping ponies from getting along. It's just mean.
Now, maybe it is, but it's a meanness that works. Unlike your pathetic little ploy. I practically invented the high roller hustle. But I suppose I should be impressed. You're the only ponies to ever figure out the secret to my success. It takes a lot of work keeping every pony fighting, but as long as I keep them convinced that I'm their only friend, all of Las Pegasus will be mine. Oh, you can't trick a confession out of a pony like me.
She is smiling because she has turned the intercom on.
You better check your hooves, because you just stepped in a confession.
Told you.
No, boom! Wait.
Did that sound okay?
Never better.
Flam and Flam told us you'd see right through the fake rich pony bit, and that once you did, you wouldn't be able to resist gloating about it. This was all part of the plan.
Oh, now, friends, listen, I can explain everything.
I think you've done enough of that, darling.
Oh, I cannot believe we let him almost ruin our friendship and our act.
Good luck finding another one.
Wait! No! Yo, come back! Come on, I'm gonna be ruined! This is Gladmane, yo! Come on,
You can't do this!
Gladmane has left the building.
I guess the map wasn't on the Fritz after all.
Yep.
If it weren't for your history with Blim and Flam, you never would have been so determined to find some pony else to help, and we never would have found out what Gladmane was doing.
And if it weren't for you wanting to show even those two con ponies kindness, we never would have been able to trick the trickster. It must have felt pretty nice to finally put all your conniving and cheating skills to good use.
In fact, we like to think of it as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Emphasis on the once.
What do you mean?
While this establishment undergoes a slight change in management, my brother and I want to assure you that it remains the pinnacle of Las Pegasus entertainment, which is why we invite each and every one of you to experience the wonder of the Pony Fantastic Theater at half the normal cost of admission. And while you're appreciating this historic venue, totally devoid of performance of any kind, we invite you to use the wonder of your own imaginations to fill the space at no additional charge.
Yep.
Limit Blam!
Corner is still a corner. Well, I like the spectacle of everything, but it seems to a bit less crowded than I thought. But then again, not every single American or tourist goes to Las Vegas. Since I already saw the twist already being very, very obvious from the start, it still doesn't make it any less satisfying to see him tumble to the ground. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what? Don't bother, and see you later.